Well. Did you miss me? 'Cause I'm back. I'm out of suspension and I'm back. And you might have noticed there's something a little different about me. Look closely. What do you see? You see, for the past 2 weeks while I've been suspended, I started something called Winter Arc. For those that don't know, Winter Arc is when you go ahead and you shave your balls, you shave your ass, you shave whatever needs to be shaven, and you isolate yourself like I am now in the mountains of Israel, and you go on a journey of push-ups, pull-ups, dips, running hills, because you want to prepare yourself all throughout the winter so that in the upcoming summer, you can have sex with all the fat women imaginable. I've been sleeping here, I've been farting here, I've been stroking my beef here. Nobody knows where I am. My parents have been frantically calling me. I received text messages from my boss saying not to even bother showing up because I'm fired. I pulled 12 no-call, no-shows in a row, and I don't care. You see, for the first time in my life, I feel freedom. I'm here in these mountains, the mountains of Israel, running around, hearing bombs all day. I can die at any moment. I can jump off this cliff tomorrow. And my brains will be splattered all over that road down there. And nobody would even know. Nobody would even care. This is what you call freedom. And I suggest that you take a leap of faith, quit your job, just run away from home, run away from all your responsibilities, go into the nearest woods near you, go into the forest, go somewhere, disappear, and go into a deep state of Winter Arc. Because I want you to experience true freedom. Society has fooled us into thinking that, real freedoms are just having an apartment, having a home with modern style plumbing where you can defecate inside of a toilet, a porcelain toilet, then flush it down. You don't have to worry about it ever again. I'm here to tell you it's all a lie. I wake up in the morning, I remove these overalls, I walk around in the nude, and I defecate all over these mountains. You go around here, there's shit everywhere, and it's all mine. And if it's not mine, it belongs to a deer or a bobcat. This is real freedom. The freedom of knowing, I can just go ahead and shit wherever I want. There's no park rangers here. At 12 o'clock in the afternoon when the sun is beaming down upon right on top of my head, it's unbearable. I've got blisters on top of my head because, I had to shave my head for Winter Arc. And so now that sun is just constantly beaming down on top of my head. But all that sun, all that energy that I'm absorbing during the Winter Arc, I get aroused because, it raises my testosterone. I start stroking my beef. I remove these overalls, start stroking my beef in the middle of this mountain, and nobody knows. There's skeet all over. So by the time Winter Arc is done, this mountain is going to be filled with skeet, feces, and urine. And dead animals. I shoot all the animals I come across. I shoot them dead. That's what I've been doing during Winter Arc. Shooting all the animals I caught. Yesterday I shot a deer. He was a young buck. I just shot him dead. And you would think, okay, well, wow, you're hunting animals and then eating them, right? Wrong. He's still there. All these animals are just laying there. I'm not eating that. I'm eating berries. I'm sustaining myself with berries and fruits. And so you walk around here, there's about 15 decomposing animals. They're all bloated and disgusting. They're all turning purple. There's a lot of maggots. It's a disaster. I'm shooting animals just for the hell of it. Why? Because Winter Arc, my nigga. Why else? And I'm telling you, look, this whole Winter Arc thing is really making me reconsider all of my life decisions. Of course, I had to bring the Cartier glasses along because, I could never leave the Cardis behind. The Cardis are an essential part of me. So even though I'm in the woods splattering diarrhea everywhere, I'm still going to be wearing a pair of Cartier glasses because, again, they are a part of me and they bring me energy, a different energy that people just would never understand. But it made me reconsider all these things that I thought were important. For example, I always talk about making millions and making all this money and having, raw dogging BBWs and pogs. When in reality, the best thing in life is really just simple things like taking a shit in the woods, stroking your beef while looking at these beautiful mountainous scenery. I think that's Lebanon right over there. A couple nights ago, I was awakened by a couple rockets flying over me. I thought they were shooting stars. But being in these mountains made me reconsider all these things that I thought were so important. And I put a pause to them for Winter Arc. And I'm telling you, I feel so much better. I'm working out my muscles nonstop. I'm stroking my beef. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting stronger. Of course, as soon as winter arc is done, I'm going to go back to my fantasies of rocking an Instagram model pogs and making millions and driving Raris and Benzes. But during winter arc, we need to take this time very serious. This is the time. Don't wait till January, you loser. Don't wait till January. Start right now. You have a lot of time. All it takes is 3 months for you to get ripped and in shape. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. All it takes is 3 months. So just imagine what you can do with 6 months. Just imagine. That's all I'm gonna say. 6 months of constantly working out, pumping your muscles, lifting weights, eating healthy, shitting in the woods, pissing in the woods, stroking your beef in the woods, getting all the sun. Think of what that looks like. Think of the person you're going to be by next summer. Think of all the women that are going to be leaking at the sight of you. That's all I'm thinking about. And people may ask, well, how do you do it? You know, the isolation, just you being alone in these mountains. Look, I'm going to be honest. I cheat. My Mercedes is right over there, just a couple feet away. I drive into the city multiple times per day. I'm not even going to lie. Matter of fact, I only come here mostly just to shit and do push-ups. But those moments I spend here in these mountains are powerful moments. Let's not forget the manifestation tools that I've taught you, that I use on myself to manifest all the things I desire in my life. For example, just gooning. Just simple old gooning. I've taught you all the power of gooning. If you start to fantasize of all the things you desire while gooning, and you envision yourself somewhere gooning in that environment, in that place where you want to be, these things are going to come to pass, especially when you finally ski and release that nut. Now, if you want to magnify the power that comes from these techniques, well, try doing that out there in the wilderness, out in these mountains. You know, because you're in the sun is beaming down upon you. You're all by yourself. You're not worried about a thing. You're getting the energy from the sun. You're laying down in these mountains on the grass, absorbing the energy from Mother Earth. You start stroking your beef. Stroking and stroking and stroking. When you release your seed, anything you envision yourself doing, whether it be living in a mansion somewhere, driving around a Rari or a Benz or whatever car you want, it's going to come to pass. And it's going to come to pass extremely fast. So, folks, I'm just going to go ahead and say, stop what you're doing right now and start your winter arc. Fuck your kids. Your family and your job. These things don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. What really matters is what the hosts think about you in the summertime when you remove your shirt. No, because when we really stop to think about it, that's actually what really matters in life. Shave your head, shave your nuts, shave whatever needs to be shaven. Run into the mountains for the winter arc. Forget no excuses. I don't care. You got bills. You gotta pay your car. You gotta pay your mortgage. Fuck the mortgage. Fuck the house. Let the bank foreclose your house. Who cares? Let the bank come repossess your piece of shit car. It's a piece of shit anyways. Who cares? You're going to restart. You're restarting your life all over again with this winter arc. Your life starts next summer. You got that? Nothing else matters. Not the house, not the bills, not the credit cards. None of that stuff matters. What matters is when you're reborn again in the summer, the new you, when the new you gets presented to the world after this long winter arc. Don't get caught up in all these traps of our society. All these things, these illusions. Driving around the nice car, having enough money in your bank account. Forget about all these things for now. What matters is, how do women think about you when you're naked? Do fat women even call you back after a long night of sex? These are the things that matter. And all these problems could be fixed with a long, dedicated, very inspired winter arc. If anybody needs me, I'll be here in the woods, in the mountains of Israel. Defecating all over, urinating, and skeeting all over this place. And you're probably going to catch me doing push-ups or pull-ups and running sprints.